Hello everyone, it's Melissa Sweet here from Croaky Blog, and very delighted to be here on Gundungurra country talking to Aunty Wendy Lotter, a Yuin woman who's been part of a ceremony here today in Mittagong. Wendy, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about today's events?
Okay, my name's Wendy Lotter. One of the things I always mention is that I own Platypus Streaming Aboriginal education programs. Today I was asked to come along and participate in the Sorry Day activities. It's 10 years of Kevin Rudd, who did the apologies. I was actually in Alice Springs, and I believe, and this is personally speaking, is that it's far too late. But after watching the traditional owners up in Alice Springs, they were very happy, they were teary-eyed, and you know, people need to hear that. They wait for so long, and then I realised, yeah, well, that's my own personal opinion, but for everyone else, yeah, and I said it was great that he did it. Should have done it a long time ago. So today was that it was just about that, talking to people about what they're doing, what we're doing in the Southern Islands. My message for today is that for all the people, regardless where you're from, who you are or what you look like, is to find out about your heritage. See what your makeup is. I know my makeup, I know what my mum and dad taught me, and I know all about myself, and I taught that same thing to my children, which are not children anymore, they're young adults. So I think that everyone should find their own heritage. Talk to mum, talk to dad, find out what are you made of, and then if you live in Australia, then you need to know Aboriginal history. So then to start doing some research, and it's about contemporary. We all know about the history, and the history is no one's fault unless you were born back in 1788. So if you weren't born then, it's not your fault. But it's good to know what happened here and how we've moved forward, and today was a great example of what we've done in this particular area and throughout New South Wales, because we had one guy from Moree. He spoke about the Mile Creek massacre. That was great. It's another perspective from different people. Not everyone thinks like me, but everyone has their own personal experience. What I love about what I do is I teach children so that they can then grow up with that and then change the way people look at Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people of Australia.
And you actually won an award recently. Can you tell us about the award and what that was recognising?
The award, Reconciliation, Wingecarribee put me up for a Citizen Award, and it actually talks about all the stuff that I've done. I've never told anyone, but I had to sit with Kim. I sat with Kim, talked about what I did, and I surprised him because he actually doesn't know all the stuff that I do. We pick with children and the preschools, the daycare and the primary school, high school and universities, and what I do with them. And they put it up to Wingecarribee. I was nominated. I couldn't be there because I was with the 150 Scouts in Nowra North. So my daughter and my best friend, Jo Albany, picked it up for me. And so I wasn't there for it, but I'm very proud to be the Citizen of the Year. It's acknowledging what I've done in my own community and outside the community. That's the best thing, and now everyone talks about me, and I go, oh, Queen. But it's nice to know that, you know, I don't need accolades. But I get the accolades from the kids, and who call me Aunty Wendy and talk about, oh, what we doing today, Aunty Wendy, what you doing, and don't want me to leave. That's my accolades there. I don't need anyone else's accolades, but I was so proud that Kim asked me and nominated for me Reconciliation, and I ended up with the award, which I wasn't there to pick up, but it was great.
And how many kids do you think you've taught?
Within probably the 12 months, I've done 10,000 kids. I don't count, but then you're looking at schools at 440 and you get that a couple of times. And then staff, about 8,000 staff I've taught, and I always step over the board. So if I'm there for 2 hours, I'm actually there for about 3.
And what does an event like today mean for you?
Like the event today was to show the people that this happened to us. this is what happened to our ancestors. It's nice if the people come here and see who we are, and our makeup is from my mother and father and my ancestors. So I think it's great. I really enjoyed being here today. It's probably to talk to other people, because a lot of people know me, but I haven't met them face to face. So it's really nice to talk to people and to run into old friends all over again. So it's a good get together, and we're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the apology by Kevin Rudd, which I think is great.
Thank you so much.
No